What if the secret to soothing your aching knees wasn't locked inside a pill bottle, but hidden in your fruit bowl? Millions of Americans over 50 are popping painkillers daily, not knowing a simple, delicious fruit could be doing the heavy lifting for their joints. No side effects, no addiction risk, just nature doing what it does best: healing. This might sound too good to be true, but wait until you hear what researchers are now saying about this natural remedy. If you've got arthritis, stiffness, or chronic joint pain, this could change how you start your day. Let's be real, painkillers have become our go-to solution for knee pain. Whether it's over-the-counter ibuprofen or prescription-strength drugs, many of us take them daily just to function. But here's the catch. These pills weren't designed to be a lifelong fix. They're a Band-Aid. And over time, they can do more harm than good. Take NSAIDs, for example, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like Advil or Aleve. Sure, they reduce inflammation temporarily, but long-term use is linked to serious side effects. According to the FDA, chronic NSAID use can increase your risk of heart attacks, strokes, stomach ulcers, and kidney problems. For older adults, this is especially dangerous. The American Geriatric Society even recommends avoiding them if possible. So why do we keep reaching for them? Because pain is debilitating, because arthritis is frustrating, and because most of us don't realize there are natural options that are not only safer, but shockingly effective. Now, let's talk about your knees specifically. These joints carry your entire body weight. Over time, wear and tear breaks down cartilage, causing inflammation and pain. While medical treatments exist, like cortisone shots, physical therapy, or even surgery, many of us just want something simple, affordable, and safe. Something we can do at home. That's where nature comes in. Science is now pointing toward a surprising hero, a fruit you've probably walked past 1,000 times in the grocery store. It's vibrant, it's juicy, and it may be one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory foods for aging joints. But before we reveal the fruit, let's take a quick look at what your knees actually need to stay healthy. Your knees crave 3 things: reduced inflammation, stronger cartilage, and better circulation. The problem? Painkillers don't rebuild cartilage. They don't nourish your joints. They just mask the pain. The goal is to heal, not just cope. And to do that, we need to fight inflammation at its source, not just silence it. Here's the exciting part. Modern research shows that some fruits contain compounds that rival NSAIDs in their anti-inflammatory effects, without the scary side effects. These fruits work at the cellular level, shutting down the inflammatory pathways that cause joint swelling and stiffness. And yes, one fruit in particular is leading the charge. Spoiler alert, it's not some exotic berry from a remote jungle. In fact, you can buy it right now at any supermarket. In Part 2, we'll reveal the fruit, break down the science behind its joint healing power, and share how it might help you wake up with less pain, naturally. So, what's the fruit that scientists are quietly raving about when it comes to joint health? Cherries. Yes, cherries. Not just any cherries, though. We're talking about tart cherries, the small, tangy cousins of the sweet ones you snack on in summer. These little red powerhouses may look innocent, but inside they're packed with natural compounds that target joint pain at its root. Let's dive into the science. Tart cherries are incredibly rich in anthocyanins, a type of antioxidant responsible for their deep red color. But anthocyanins do more than make the fruit look pretty. According to studies published in journals like Osteoarthritis and Cartilage and Journal of Functional Foods, anthocyanins have been shown to reduce inflammation in the body as effectively as some over-the-counter medications. Here's how it works. When your body is inflamed, whether from arthritis, overuse, or aging, it releases enzymes called COX-1 and COX-2. These enzymes trigger pain and swelling in your joints. Tart cherry extract has been found to inhibit both enzymes, just like ibuprofen or naproxen, but without the stomach issues or cardiovascular risks. In one 2013 study from Oregon Health and Science University, researchers found that runners who drank tart cherry juice for 7 days prior to a race experienced significantly less muscle pain and inflammation than those who didn't. The takeaway? Tart cherries help reduce inflammation in both athletes and arthritis sufferers alike. But here's where it gets even more interesting for folks over 60. Tart cherries also lower uric acid levels, a key culprit in gout, a form of arthritis that causes sudden severe joint pain, often in the knees and toes. A study published in Arthritis and Rheumatism showed that people who consumed cherries over a 2-day period had a 35% lower risk of gout attacks. When combined with medication, the risk dropped even more. That's not just impressive, that's a game changer. Now let's talk practicality. How do you actually consume tart cherries for joint relief? There are a few ways. Tart cherry juice. Concentrate. 1-2 tablespoons diluted in water once or twice a day. Capsules or supplements. Great if you don't like the taste or need something travel-friendly. Frozen or dried tart cherries. Easy to add to smoothies, oatmeal, or snacks. Most studies saw benefits with daily consumption over 1-2 weeks. That means if you start today, you could feel noticeable changes in your knees in less than 14 days. Less stiffness, less pain, and potentially fewer pills. And don't worry about the sugar. Unlike sugary processed fruits, tart cherries are low in glycemic impact, especially when consumed as juice concentrate or unsweetened. Plus, their antioxidant profile supports heart health, sleep quality, and even post-workout recovery. Still skeptical? That's fair. After all, we've been told for years that only medications can truly help chronic joint pain. But more and more doctors, nutritionists, and scientists are saying otherwise. Dr. Carrie Keel, who led many of the tart cherry studies, called them one of the most powerful inflammation fighters in the food world. That's no small claim coming from a clinical researcher. The truth is, nature wants to help you heal. We've just forgotten how to listen. In Part 3, we'll talk about real-life stories from people who switched to tart cherries and saw dramatic improvements in knee pain, and what might happen if you combine this fruit with 2 other natural remedies. You won't want to miss that. Let's step away from the science labs for a moment and talk about real people, because nothing hits harder than someone saying, "I couldn't walk down the stairs without groaning until I found this." Meet Linda, a 66-year-old retired nurse from Ohio. For years, Linda relied on ibuprofen to get through the day. She had osteoarthritis in both knees and was told by her doctor to manage it until she was old enough for a knee replacement. One day, while reading a health blog, she came across tart cherry juice. Skeptical but curious, she gave it a try. Just 2 tablespoons diluted in water each morning and night. Within 10 days, she noticed her morning stiffness had decreased by more than half. After a month, she was walking her dog without limping. No surgery, no prescriptions. Then there's David, 72, a former Marine who suffers from chronic knee and shoulder pain. After watching a segment on TV about cherries and joint health, he added tart cherry capsules to his morning routine. "I thought it was nonsense," he admitted. But 2 weeks in, he called his daughter and said, "I don't know what's in these little red bombs, but my knees feel 20 years younger." These aren't isolated miracles. A growing community of arthritis sufferers on Reddit, YouTube, and Facebook support groups are sharing the same story: less swelling, better sleep, and a return to everyday joy. Now let's get tactical. If you want to maximize the power of tart cherries, you can pair them with other natural inflammation fighters for even better results. Here are 2 powerhouse combos. 1, tart cherries plus turmeric with its active compound curcumin is another inflammation-slaying superstar. Like cherries, it targets COX enzymes, but works even deeper at the cellular level. When paired with tart cherry extract, you're giving your body a 1-2 punch against pain. Several studies suggest this duo can reduce joint pain more effectively than NSAIDs in some people, without the side effects. Pro tip: look for a turmeric supplement with black pepper extract, piperine, which boosts absorption by up to 2,000%. 2. Tart cherries plus omega-3s. You've heard about fish oil for heart health, but did you know omega-3 fatty acids also reduce joint inflammation? They help lubricate the joints, reduce morning stiffness, and improve mobility. Combining omega-3s with tart cherry extract could provide longer-lasting relief than either one alone. A good daily routine might look like this. Morning: tart cherry juice plus omega-3 supplement. Evening: tart cherry capsule plus turmeric with black pepper. And let's not forget about movement. Light stretching, swimming, or walking can help circulate the anti-inflammatory compounds to your knees and joints faster. Nature gives you the tools, but you still need to move the engine. Still unsure if this will work for you? Here's the truth: it won't hurt to try. Literally, tart cherries have virtually no side effects. If anything, you'll sleep better, thanks to their natural melatonin, and possibly lower your blood pressure at the same time. That's a pretty good bonus. Plus, if you've been on painkillers for years, Giving your liver and stomach a break might be one of the kindest things you can do for your body. In part 4, we'll get into what to watch for in cherry products, how to build your 7-day joint relief plan, and the one mistake people make that sabotages their results. If you're serious about ditching the daily pain loop, you won't want to miss this final chapter. So, you're ready to give tart cherries a shot. But how do you actually start? Don't worry. I've put together a simple science-backed 7-day joint relief plan to help you ease into it without stress, confusion, or guesswork. You don't need a new lifestyle. You just need small, strategic steps. Let's dive in. Day 1. Clean the slate. Start by doing a quick audit of your current habits. Are you popping ibuprofen every morning? Eating processed foods? Sitting for long periods? You don't have to overhaul your life today, but becoming aware is key. Today's goal: just get a bottle of 100% tart cherry juice concentrate or capsules. No added sugars, no blends, pure tart cherry only. Pro tip: check the label. It should say Montmorency tart cherries, the most studied variety. Day 2 to 3, start the routine. Take 1 tablespoon of tart cherry juice concentrate diluted in a glass of water in the morning and evening. Or if you're using capsules, take them as directed, usually 1-2 per day. You may not feel a dramatic change yet, but the anthocyanins are getting to work, lowering inflammatory markers like CRP, C-reactive protein, inside your body. Bonus tip: add 5 to 10 minutes of gentle stretching after your morning dose. This boosts circulation and helps the nutrients reach your knees faster. Day 4 to 5, add turmeric or omega-3. Now that tart cherry extract is in your system, it's time to supercharge the benefits. Take a turmeric supplement with black pepper extract, piperine, or add a teaspoon of turmeric to warm water with lemon and honey. This combo reduces inflammation at multiple levels. Or, if you prefer, add an omega-3 supplement, fish oil or algae-based, to your day. The synergy here is where many users report their first, "wow, my knees don't hurt when I wake up" moment. Day 6. Watch for sleep and swelling. Many people are surprised to find their sleep quality improves thanks to the natural melatonin in tart cherries. Deeper sleep means faster repair. You may also notice less morning stiffness or a reduced cracking sound in your knees. Take note: improvements may be subtle at first. It's not like a painkiller that works instantly. It's healing from the inside out. Track your mobility. Can you squat more easily, stand longer, kneel down without flinching? These are signs it's working. Day 7. Evaluate and adjust. After a week, most people notice some level of relief. Less stiffness, better sleep, more energy. If so, stick with it. You're on the right path. Want more progress? Stay consistent for another 2-3 weeks and adjust your dosage slightly if needed. You can even try this smoothie: 1 cup unsweetened almond milk, 1/2 banana, 1 tablespoon tart cherry juice concentrate, 1/2 teaspoon turmeric, a handful of frozen berries, and a few walnuts or flax seeds, omega-3s. This breakfast tastes great and targets joint pain from every angle. Warning: what to avoid. Now, a quick word of caution: don't sabotage your progress with these common mistakes. Mistake 1: buying the wrong cherry products. Many juices are sugar-loaded blends with barely any tart cherry content. Always look for 100% tart cherry juice or capsules with Montmorency extract. Mistake 2: expecting instant miracles. This is not a quick fix. It's a natural, steady process. Give it time. Mistake 3: ignoring your movement. Cherries help, but joints thrive on motion. Sitting all day stiffens everything. Mistake 4: giving up too soon. Stick with the plan for at least 3 weeks. Your knees didn't get painful overnight. They won't heal overnight either. Coming full circle. You started this video looking for a better way, a more natural solution for nagging knee pain, and now you have one. Backed by science, trusted by real people, accessible and affordable. Tart cherries may not be a magic cure, but they could be your missing link to waking up with less pain and more freedom. Stick around for the final thoughts coming next. It's time to bring this all together. So here's the truth. Relief might not be in a prescription bottle. It could be hiding in something as simple as a tart cherry. You've now got the science, the real-life stories, and a step-by-step plan to take control of your knee pain naturally. You don't have to wait for surgery or rely on pills with scary side effects. The answer might be sitting right there in your fridge, or just a click away. If this video helped you or gave you hope, Don't keep it to yourself. Hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and share it with someone who's been battling joint pain in silence. We've got more natural joint relief tips coming your way every week because your knees deserve better, and so do you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.